What's your next story?
Yeah, so you remember the story about Mandy Rose was going to face Oscar at NXT and everything like that.
Right.
Because everything aligned up properly. That was still the story. So everything that's happened here is completely down to the leaks. I sent Disco, Konnan, and Joe the leaks at the start of the week before she got released and said this is going to be bad because the videos were like getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So,
and then she had in her contract though too. She knew. I heard she in her contract. She did there was specifics and content that she couldn't do, and she did it anyway.
There's not specific content that she can't do. There's an agreement for like all these third party allowances that they have that nobody will do anything that will violate the partnerships of the WWE. Now, the partnerships of the WWE means that even if you've got an OnlyFans, that you have to keep it like PG. So PG is considered anything that they're publishing, fitness girls, etc. So, which is why your Scarletts and all of that will be able to get away with it because they're only doing like implied nudity, which even if you have your boobs out and you cover it with your hands, that's still PG. But with Mandy Rose, like and showing and doing like Q&As with her boobs out and all that, that completely goes against like the partnerships that they have with the likes of Mattel.
Yeah, how dumb is she? I mean, bro, I saw that. I'm like, well, what is she doing? Yeah, she's got to know. You're working for WWE. You can't do that.
She was making more money on her site than WWE.
But then at a point, you got to realize, okay, this is simple math. I might be making more money, but I might lose my source of income and my other thing. So, so it's like, I don't know. I thought it was very foolish.
Keep your job, then say, all right, I'm making a lot of money and get fired from the other one?
I mean,
that is a question.
Plus two, let's be honest, okay? The content that we saw, that clip, right, it was very brief. It wasn't like, but she's doing like stuff in water with her hanging out and stuff, and like you can see her boobs, but it's not that far removed from your typical Instagram posts where these girls have G-strings on and their ass are hanging out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can moderate the content, but it's like you're looking at that content, it's like, okay, that was out of bounds. But like, was it so out of bounds that it's a fireable offense as opposed to like all these girls are going on Instagram and dressing provocatively and they got 3 million followers and 7 million, it's like how much of a difference was what she was doing compared to your typical, like all these girls that are doing Instagram?
It's easy because they asked her to delete it and she said no. So.
Oh, really?
Right.
Wait, so they said delete that and she said, no, I'm not deleting it?
She wouldn't delete the account. No, it's making too much money.
How much money do you figure she was making, Billy?
Well, it's easy to look up. Joe, pull up her OnlyFans. You can do the math because I think it's how many subscribers they have.
It's not OnlyFans. You know what it is, Billy? It's like brand something, only brand. Never mind, I'll find it.
Yeah,
look it up. Let's do the math because you can figure out how much they made. Like it's not. I think that's public. Like it's on their site. They have this many subscribers. How much is the subscription?
Here's the thing. Here's why it might not be that easy. Because even if she has, say, 2,000...
Joe, why don't you just look it up?
Hold on. I'm explaining it to you. Even if she has 20 or 2,000 people paying $10 an hour, DI, what you have to understand is she has a menu where you can pay extra $50 for a butt shot, 25 for
pull it up. We can figure this out.
But what Joe's saying is correct. So you may have like a set of photos on there that you can get for $20 a month,
which is additional to the membership.
Yeah, but that's just the membership fee. There'll be like videos that you can unlock that are like $25 to see. She'll also be doing custom videos where she wears things that they ask her to like put on for them, which she'll be charging like $300-$400 at a time. So with all the pay-per-view stuff, she'll be making like double whatever it says there.
Are we so much in the wrestling bubble that we're looking at this as going like, well, why is she even doing wrestling?
Yeah, but
seriously, why is she even wrestling? If this is so much.
So let me tell you something that I saw here. Like, so this is why it's different having me on here than all these idiots that I saw on Twitter. And let me address a couple of things that these idiots are posting. First of all, they're saying like how it's unfair that she's gone, how it's unfair that she's like, and how WWE promotes sexuality and everything. Yeah, they do. but they promote it within the boundaries of where they're at the time. At the moment, this is a PG company with PG sponsors. They lay out the guidelines for what they can do. She crossed the guidelines. She broke the rule. You can't have a Mandy Rose action figure made by Mattel while Mandy Rose is playing with her on OnlyFans. Like, you can't do it. Like, it's very simple and common sense. Second thing that these idiots are saying, they're turning around and saying, oh, she's better off because she's making more money on her OnlyFans. Do you know why she's making more money on her OnlyFans? Because she's working for the WWE. From my experience, including my own son's mum, who worked on a channel. So let me tell you what Babe Station is. Babe Station is a channel where girls are on TV and they take phone calls and they have phone on national television after midnight, right? All of these girls from Babe Station, which is what my son's mother did for years, they all then went onto OnlyFans and set up their own webcam and their own OnlyFans sites. Everybody was booming for a while. Then they started to lose one person, two person, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 100 people, because you're not on Babe Station. Everybody's seen you doing everything. You need new people that see you on television every night to come over. Once all these wrestling fans have seen Mandy doing everything, she's not on TV, the OnlyFans will start to come down. It's happened to all these girls on Babe Station. I've lived through it to the point where my son's mother had to make a decision. My OnlyFans is down, or my adult work, which is the one before OnlyFans, is down. Do I have to go back onto television as a mother in her mid-30s, or do I have to start a new career? And she now does beauty therapy. So I know all these girls from her and from the club scene and whatnot. And I know that you need to be on television. So these that don't know anything about it and think, oh, she's just going to do better off, and all these girls are going to go into OnlyFans and they don't need the WWE.
Yeah, because one of the main reasons she's making so much money is because she's in WWE.
Well, right. Here's what I found out.
They're providing the marketing and promotion for her to make money on OnlyFans.
She's right.
So it's like, if you're going to break the term, it's like, okay, well, we're going to fire you. You're not going to get our promotion or marketing anymore. It's like, yeah.
She has 10,000. Hang on a second.
She has and all these people. Sorry, go on.
She has 10,300 likes, and I'm getting conflicting reports whether it's 30 or 40 a month. So she's making 300,000 to 400,000 before extra selection.
Well, I'll tell you this: a friend of ours and his girl went on OnlyFans, and her first month she made six figures in 1 month.
That's Scarlet.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not. Well. She's not going to be hurting for money, And plus, too, if I'm AEW, it's like, why not? Like, you have to hire her. She said, you get the former NXT, I don't know.
Well, they should have done it last night, because she's not. Her contract's not been terminated in terms of a mutual agreement or anything where they're paying her off for 90 days or whatever. She's fired, so she's free to do whatever. If Tony had a brain, he would have air jetted her in last night, private jet, get her straight on TV, Lex Luger, Nitro, do it.
Right, yeah.
If this is that's what you do.
Well, no, she would come on TV and go back in the back, and then Alex Marvez would interview her. She says, "I'm here to win matches. I'm going to have an open challenge Friday on Rampage," and then that would be the promo, right, Konnan?
Yep.
What else? What's your next story, Billy?
Well, yeah, I was connected to that. Konnan missed the first bit, but Oscar now, they knew that they weren't doing Oscar and Mandy at NXT on Monday, because Oscar went in a whole different direction on Monday without the makeup and all that. So I don't know what that's going to be, but you can tell that.
Yeah, that was weird. What's the story? There's no story there yet.
Well, it's a new story, because the story was supposed to be that Oscar's record was exactly 522, which is what Mandy would be on at the NXT pay-per-view. That was the story. So this thing that Dave Meltzer put this whole thing out like he was there. It was Matt Bloom was there, and he had a laptop, and he showed Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels said he was going to drop the belt. Dave Meltzer is insane. He fabricated an entire lie, an entire story about what Matt Bloom showed Shawn Michaels a laptop, and Shawn Michaels said she was going to drop the title. I can't believe this guy has no conscience at all. Because
what's the story? I don't understand what you're saying here.
Dave Meltzer released the story that they changed the whole show on Tuesday because Matt Bloom showed Shawn Michaels a laptop of her pictures, right? But they already changed.
That could be plausible, though.
It's not true.
Okay.
It's not true because they changed Oscar's character on Monday. When I saw what was going on with Oscar on Monday, I was immediately like, what the hell's going on? Like, because they've got something for her on Raw. She was supposed to be like fading out and moving over to NXT and doing the Mandy story. Yet they started a fresh storyline with Oscar with the no makeup on Monday. And I was immediately thinking, what's going on here? Because this girl is going over to NXT soon to do the Mandy story. So that's when I knew already something was wrong. So he's talking complete. There was no laptop to Shawn Michaels. And
I didn't read any of the Meltzer stuff.
Oh,
it's like, continue.
It's like it's just the fantasies of a wrestling journalist now. Like
that doesn't interest me about what people are saying that I don't read. So just what's your next story?
You don't think it's psychotic to sit there?
I don't care. It's like Meltzer's reported tons of stories that are not accurate. So it's like I don't really read it. I don't read his stuff if he purports an inaccurate story. It's like, he reported an accurate story about me. So it's like I don't like look at his stuff as like something that interests me, but I don't read all his stuff and like audit his stories for accuracy. So
yeah, this was insane. Read it. It's like a.
I don't care.